Okay, here's a quick case study for one of my students, a mini tour player, or was a college player when I first got him here on the left, and complaining about blocks and hooks, just overall inconsistency. So things we worked on with this player, or the things we wanted to improve upon or make some motor pattern changes, was the main issue was this really dramatic kind of dropping of the head and torso into the ball. Got him hanging back or hanging his chest back. It was very difficult to get open enough with the upper body, so he tended to have to add some kind of wrist roll, roll the club face pretty dramatically closer. You can see up here the face is pointed at the target basically, which is a lot of roll. So it can be hard to time, and that's something that he wanted to work on so he could get a little more consistent with his starting lines, and also long-term save his back, because this can cause some issues in the lower right side of the back. I know because I've lived it, had this similar type of move. I think one of the main things for him that caused it, his concepts were a little off. He tried to slam this hip or drive this hip to the left and slide it laterally to start the downswing. The other thing he was doing with a feeling of pulling this grip down hard in this direction toward the ball instead of having more of a wide-ish feeling with the hand path coming down. So those two things together cause this kind of really drastic hang back with the head and a lot of roll in the face. So what we did, and this was over the course, these changes took place over the course of I think just a few months. He's back here on the right. This was yesterday. And let's take a look at the changes, draw the same lines, and see if we can see a difference. So good looking position there. And you can see how much more on top of it he stays with his chest through the shot. So the keys were to get the left hip kind of moving back and around instead of sliding it, and also not to pull straight down on the grip, just kind of keep the width in his arms and not pull the arms down straight toward the ball. Gets his chest opening through the ball and a lot less rollover in the face, and you can see how that face looks there. So he's getting a little bit more consistent with his starting lines. Not as much stress on his body, so he's, after the round, no sign of kind of lower back pain, which he was starting to allude to in this before swing on the left. So again, more on top of the ball, chest on top of the ball and rotating. The next step is to kind of get these hips opening a little bit more through the shot, get a little more open with the pelvis and the shoulders. I think he's going to see continued improvement.